New Dimension was running the same time OCW was. And New Dimension was trying to bring a new flair because the Raw era, the actual Attitude era was happening at the time that NDW was forming. So as NDW came in, they ran the same building. They just ran their shows after OCW ran their shows. So we had a lot of guys like Thunder D and the guys that were, you know, at the Kafori shows, the fans, like the big fans that were loud and, you know, they freedom of speech. They stretched the freedom of speech at a wrestling show. They would come in and it was pretty bad. Those guys, they ate all the OCW guys alive, you know, because they were fans, you know, and they're like, I didn't pay to see students. You know, we want to see NDW, but, you know, to get to NDW, you had to come and watch OCW. And then NDW ran their stuff, and I think they got kicked out because Awesome Adam had lit a baseball bat on fire. And Awesome Adam, if you don't know who Awesome Adam is, Awesome Adam was a guy who was a heavier version of Sabu. So he had the long hair, and he did all the crazy Sabu stuff, but he was just a heavier version of Sabu. And he come out with this baseball bat indoors, and that was the end of NDW at the OCW gym, and then OCW shut down shortly after that.
I don't believe this. We got the main event coming up, and the referee is DeMarcus James. I cannot believe this. This man hasn't officiated a match straight up since he started refereeing, and how can he be both wrestler and referee? This is Mr. Tubbs. We're coming back to BCW. It's our main event tonight, folks. We got another of my favorite wrestlers and one of the best in the region, AIWF BCW Heavyweight Champion, Gresham Savior, Buddy Highway. And remember, folks, action like this is best when it's live. North Portland Eagles Lodge, 7611 North Exeter, Portland, Oregon. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Bring the kids. There's food here, a lot of fun. And this is our main event, a non-title match. This is not for the BCW Championship. We've got one of the members of the back there. He's come out and he's talking with Commissioner Ken Stillwell. I'm not sure what's going on. What? What kind of chicanery is this? Matt Farmer, the contender, is not here, so they're just going to grant a title match to whoever? Wait a minute. I know that music. This can't be. There's no way. No way. Folks, this is unbelievable. I stand here. I don't know what to say. Buddy Highway cannot be pleased by the events that are going forth right now. How can they do this? And now see the ref showing his favoritism already, and the match hasn't even started yet. They're trying to stack the deck against Buddy. The heartthrob Erik Hanson. This is unreal. He's not a contender. He's held championships elsewhere. I know Erik Hanson has been in other places. I know he used to wrestle for BCW. I know he's had titles, major titles elsewhere in the Pacific Northwest, but I don't believe they should allow him to just be able to come in, substitute for another contender, and then get granted a title match. And then with DeMarcus James as the referee, Buddy Highway not being prepared to wrestle Erik Hanson, I think a fix is in, folks. They're trying to stack the deck against the champ. And we're getting started here, folks. Collar and elbow tie-up. Come on, Hanson, break that. You know the rules. You haven't been gone from BCW that long. Now I know the fans are loving this. You know I don't care about them, but the fans, they are firmly in the corner of Erik Hanson. I don't know. He used to be such a tough individual. He didn't used to care about what the fans thought, but now he looks to these rejects like they're important to him. I've never understood that attitude. You know, I used to like Erik Hanson as a wrestler, but ever since he started to look to the fans for their support, since he started to like being popular, he just hasn't had the edge that he did back when he didn't care what the rejects thought.
It's going to be a great match.
Well, that I agree with you. It will be a great match. What's amazing is these two don't have a lot of history in the Pacific Northwest. They've only wrestled each other a couple of times. They've never had any kind of long-standing rivalry. They're both champions in their own right. Hanson has been champion many places. I know he used to wrestle here a lot, so he's kind of like returning to the BCW.
Unfortunately, Matt Farmer couldn't make it. He's the scheduled opponent. But as we say in wrestling, the card is subject to change, and this is a nice change to see Erik Hanson.
Well, I smell something fishy in all this. It almost seems like somebody's trying to stack the deck against the champs. Now, somebody's stacking the deck against the champion. I mean, an opponent can't show up, so you bring somebody else in who he's not prepared for, still making a title match, and then put DeMarcus James as the referee.
Hanson's just as tough as Matt Farmer.
But to Erik Hanson, he couldn't have just happened to be in the neighborhood. Somebody knew he was coming, and he probably knew who he was going up against, while Buddy Highway had no idea.
How do you know that? He didn't react when I announced it, so he must have seen him.
Well, if you were announcing it to everybody, I don't know. I didn't hear about it. Just because Buddy Highway had his game face on.
And obviously it didn't disturb him very much.
It still reeks, Stillwell. Now Hanson, here he is starting to do what he does best. Can't take away his skill. He's done incredible things in the Pacific Northwest.
Rolls him up. He's not going to put Hanson away that quick.
No, Hanson has too much skill for that. Although, you never know. All it takes is a 3 count. You have to try.
Anybody can win on any given night. But what about that blockbuster for next week? Coal miners glove match on a pole. That's going to be wicked. Somebody's going to get hurt. They're going to go into the match, but they're not going to come out the same people.
Yeah, that's an old school style match. You don't see it much anymore. So that's going to be very interesting to see.
That's right up our alley. We are old school.
Definitely. Well, no, now Buddy Highway using the ropes here and taunting the fans as he does it.
Why does Buddy always have to ask who the man is? Doesn't he know?
He wants to remind everybody, just in case.
Well, then why doesn't he just tell him instead of asking?
Now these folks out in the fan stands, they have short attention span. Sometimes you gotta get their attention.
Color your eyes.
They're blue.
Well, I'm going to swear they were brown.
What are you trying to insinuate?
Nothing. How tall are you?
Oh, about 5'7".
I've never seen that stacked so high. A BS coming out of your hole.
I have my eye on you, Stillwell. But in the ring, Buddy Highway trying to get an advantage.
Now Hanson is going to work on Buddy Highway. He winds up, throws the fastball.
Erik Hanson's punches are nothing to sneeze at.
He could be well on his way to becoming the new champ. We got new tag champs. Why not a new heavyweight champ? It's due for a champ. I know you're not going to put Highway away that quick, but he's sure doing a number on Buddy Highway. And I personally couldn't be happier.
Well, Hanson, I believe, has the edge and experience here, and he knows a lot. He's been all over the place, had a huge variety of opponents, and he never goes into a match without a strategy.
Well, and you could say the same for Buddy Highway. He's been around a few years, probably not as long as Hanson, but he's wrestled many places.
And he's had nothing but a steady stream of A-list contenders while he's been champion. That's certainly true.
While he's been cheating to stay champion. Now I don't think he's going to get away with the cheating stuff. I mean, if anybody would know about cheating, it would be Erik Hanson. So.
Well, he just showed us a little bit with a flick to the eye there.
Well, didn't you just say you got to do what you got to do to win?
Hey, I'm not saying you did wrong. I know there's going to be, with DeMarcus James refereeing, I know there's going to be loose. Very nice, yes. It's going to be hard to predict a winner here. I mean, Buddy Highway has the edge in weight and strength, probably. Hanson has the edge in technique and technical skill, but those aren't big advantages here.
I disagree. The only advantage Buddy Highway has in this match is that Hanson has to beat him. Highway doesn't have to beat Hanson. He can take the short route, skip his little behind back to the locker room, take the turnaround, and stay champion.
That is certainly true. But Buddy Highway is trying to take the high road here. He has that 30-day clause. He doesn't have to wrestle because he's wrestled in the last 30 days, but he still accepted the match, and he's in there right now taking out Hanson.
That's because the bookers stay on him constantly to be a fighting champion. We don't want anybody sitting on a belt. You want to wear the belt, and you wear it proud, and you make it mean that it really is the heavyweight championship belt that it is.
And right now, the Gresham Savior is showing just how heavyweight his championship is, laying it down across the lower back. Oh, again of Hanson, just using that weight to drop down on him.
The fans I know, I introduced him as 217 pounds, and that's only because I couldn't get the weight of the other leg.
That's just a little water weight, that's all.
You're watching Blue Collar Wrestling, BCW, at the North Portland Eagles Lodge, the home of Blue Collar Wrestling, Sunday night. This is September 16th. We're here every Sunday. 6 o'clock bell time, doors open at 5:30. We're on North Lombard and Exeter Street. That's 1 block west of Portsmouth. Admission is $10. Kids 5 to 12 is $5. Under 5 is free. call us on the hotline, find out what's coming up, and then leave us a message at 971-217-8BCW. That's 971-217-8229. In the meantime, we'll just sit here and watch Erik Hanson throw punches at Buddy Highway. And a cross arm.
And he's going for a pinfall, but no! Highway barely gets an arm up.
That was close.
You just can't underestimate the punching power of Erik Hanson. I've seen him enough time to know. I mean, I've never felt one of his punches, but they hurt. They'll knock you silly.
I've been in this for a long time. I've announced over 1,000 matches. I've seen just about everybody that's come from Portland. And Erik Hanson is one tough SOB. He may not look it, but he is it.
And now he's showing a little bit of taunting himself there. Buddy Highway was really trying to wreck Hanson's back earlier. Hanson has turned it around and now is trying to do damage to Highway's back. But of course, Erik Hanson, he's always been an egotist. Now, whether the fans like him or hate him, it's always about him. He always
not.
Well, everybody's got to have confidence. Hanson takes it.
I see. What you're saying is what Highway has is confidence, and what Erik has is arrogance.
Well, Highway's the man. Everybody knows that.
I don't think he knows, and he keeps asking everybody who's the man.
He's not asking them, he's telling them definitively and commandingly.
Question mark at the end, Tubbs.
Well, that's the way I hear it.
Well, you should have spent more time in school in 4th grade.
Hey.
Hanson is standing over, gets Buddy Highway up, going for a Russian leg. There it is.
Old school move right there. Don't see it much, but I love it when you do. Even if it is from Erik Hanson.
And Highway kicks out. Erik Hanson is an old school wrestler.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, and a to the eyes by Highway. Or would that be the low road by Highway?
Well, they've both been taking their shots when they can, so DeMarcus James really hasn't been calling either one of them when they do something.
Side slam. This could be it. 1, 2, no.
I don't know how much more the ring's gonna take. These guys have been slamming each other down on it every few seconds for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, but look how much huffing and puffing Highway's doing. He's just sucking a lot of wind.
Oh,
Hanson's making him earn it.
Well, Erik Hanson, you can't take it away from him. His endurance has to be one of the best in the Pacific Northwest. I've seen him in that ring match after match for almost an hour's time earlier this year. I'm sure Buddy Highway has his endurance too, but Hanson, it's phenomenal how long he can go and keep up the pressure when he needs to. It's like he's not human. But Buddy Highway, I'm sure he knows this. He knows he wants to end this match quickly. He doesn't want to let it go 30 minutes.
That's why he's calling for a timeout. Goes into the corner after Hanson. Oh my gosh, you can hear that all the way over here. 40 feet away.
Big left hands from the Gresham Savior. You have to admit, though, Ken, this match overall has been fairly clean on both ends. They've done a few things, each one, but it hasn't been quite to the level that you might expect from these two men. Although right now,
he's got hands on. If you don't break the hold, he'll break the hold forward. I like that.
True, even as I speak, we have some choking going on there. Now what's this?
Oh!
I think that took Highway by surprise. It looked like Hanson was going to just whip him into the corner, but reversed it into that great move. And Highway's still tough enough to get his shoulder up for the two.
I don't know if it's tough enough or it's just instinct. Either way, he kicked out.
Hanson showing a little frustration. He must have thought it was over too.
I think you're right.
And with the title being on the line.
Here comes Hanson to the super.
Oh!
Moves out of the highway.
That could be bad for Erik Hanson. If he damaged that hand, then it's going to hurt him even more each time he throws a punch. He's either going to have to endure the pain or take that weapon out of his arsenal tonight. And Buddy, for the pin, Erik still gets a 2 count.
Lighter crowd tonight than normal. And boy, they are in every match they get into, but man, they're loud in this one.
Well, that's the kind of action that BCW presents.
Clothesline.
Both men down.
This could be the match right here.
And neither one of them are really moving here. Erik Hanson trying to raise up a little bit, but dropping back down on the mat. They have to beat the 10 count or this match is over.
DeMarcus thought that Hanson was not enough on his feet.
And there's the super kick.
It's over now.
But Buddy Highway slow to make the count. He's still, or slow to get the pin. But now he's got him.
Up, put on the ropes, but DeMarcus didn't see it.
Well, it looks like we have a winner here. Buddy Highway got the win. The ref did not see that Erik Hanson's foot was on the rope, and Buddy Highway noticed, took his foot off the rope. So now he's still the champion. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing more of Erik Hanson. This is Mr. Tubbs with Ken Stillwell. Everybody have a great day.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.